to go as well. I think Professor Fialo, you said you had an announcement as well you wanted to make at the beginning or the end.
I can do it right now. That'd be best. Okay. Students, listen up. I need your help. Okay. I am in a doctoral program here at the University of La Verne, and I'm running research. My dissertation, I don't know, for those of you who had the pleasure of writing a dissertation, it is a long journey. And I'm now doing research. And this program is my dissertation study. So I'm going to put a link in the chat box. I need all of you students to go on and take the survey, because you are going to be the people that have completed the IBC program. There's a section there. Have you completed it? No. Okay. I'm testing students who have completed it and students who have not completed it. So I'm going to put that in the chat box. Please, I need your help to do this survey. It would be of great help to me. And that's all I needed to put in there. But if you guys could do that, that would be wonderful. It's all yours now, Sean. Thank you.
Well, I'll kick it over to Professor Hastert. I think.
Thank you. Thanks, Sean. And yes, students, please participate in Professor Fialo's survey. It's important. Dissertation work is important, but also it makes our program more important and better because of the results that he gets from this. So participate, and it's helpful. Just a couple of quick things as we begin our 4th week of the spring semester. We're getting close now, and a lot of us have already submitted drafts of the business plans, and we're beginning to review them and proceed forward. Today, I sent an email to Professor Fialo and Professor Hicks. They probably haven't seen it yet, but we do have our Zoom link set up for our Wells Fargo presentations for Thursday, March 4th at 8:30 in the morning. Your professors will talk to you about this. This is a PowerPoint presentation to a member of Wells Fargo to get authorized to get $2,500 to begin our businesses. Professor Hicks's team will go first of that presentation Thursday, then Professor Fialo's and my team will go third. The presentations and your professors will go over this are about 20 minutes in length, or 15 minutes in length with some question and answers. So that's been scheduled. Also, students, on that same day, Thursday, March 4th, we're going to have an all practicum Zoom meeting with every team and students and teaching assistants at 4 o'clock on that Thursday. The link has been created and we'll distribute that to you. This is a mandatory session for all students. We go over the final infrastructure, the final reporting requirements, and the final communication requirements, making sure we're all on the same page as regards going into the sales period and going and beginning our program as far as the sales portion and the financial reporting portion of our practicum this semester. So 2 Zoom sessions on March 4th, the 8:30 beginning Wells Fargo presentations to the member of Wells Fargo and all your professors, and also friends of the program will be there. And at 4 o'clock on Thursday, March 4th, an all practicum student meeting. So just make sure those dates and you'll get a follow-up from me about that. Also, I'll be having another meeting with our CEO and CFOs in the next week to just finalize our arrangements with the banking community and making sure we're all ready for that. So that's all I have to say today. Congratulations, everybody, on getting to this point in time of our 4th week. Now the fun really begins as we finalize our business plans and begin to sell our products in the real world, which is always kind of exciting to find out. Professor Hicks, do you have anything today?
I do not. I will have some comments at the end. Let's get started.
All right, let's go, Sean.
All righty. Well, welcome back, everyone. Another great Tuesday. We got a good one for you. We've covered a lot in a very short amount of time. And just to kind of recap what we've done over the last couple of weeks, it's pretty incredible. You guys have gone from, I think it was 75% of people when I first set that poll out in the beginning had never built a website before. And not only did you build a website, you built an e-commerce website with a lot of functionality, as well as wrote your business plan and all of these other things that are happening all at the same time. So this is just kind of a quick recap of what we've gone through together. It's been some journey and it will continue to be. But today, we are going to be focusing on marketing because a common, how would I say, misconception or, e-commerce is fairly lucrative in terms of setting up the website. You guys have seen how easy it is with some of the platforms we have. Easy and yet technical and hard another way. So, but it's a lot easier. But this build it and they will come kind of mindset is definitely something that is a pitfall for a lot of clients that we work with. And it is easy to build, but the hard part is the marketing and getting out there and building a community. So I am excited to introduce to you all today two individuals who helped build our community at the University of La Verne SBDC, Joshua Botello and Sophia Nyborg Anderson, who really do this day in, day out as we market our program to the local community to help small businesses. So today we got Josh talking about content marketing and Sophia talking about email marketing and a lot in between and overlap between the two. So I guess is it Josh or Sophia? Who's going to go first? And
I can go first. That's fine.
Okay. So Josh, please take it away and it's all yours. You should be
Alrighty.
there.
Okay. Let's get this up real quick. Hi, everybody. My name is Josh. I am a business associate here at the University of La Verne Small Business Development Center. What we do here, oops, wrong one. What we do here, or what I do here, is we intake clients, and we also help with the marketing of the center. So let me switch this real quick. Sorry about that.
I was saying, we're seeing the speaker notes. We get to see the inside
Yes.
the mind of Joshua Botello.
No, that's okay. Hold on a second. So what I do is I create videos and content for the university SBDC. So let's share this and we'll get to this. Oh, okay, here we go. Awesome. Alrighty. So, and I'm going to talk about content marketing and video marketing because they basically go hand in hand. So let's get to it. So content marketing, if you didn't already know, because I know you guys talk about that already, is basically a form of marketing that centers on creating content, publishing, and distributing. You attract clients, leads, grow your customer base and community, increase brand awareness, credibility, and engage with your online community. You can do this through a whole bunch of different ways: blogs, videos, podcasts, live streams, and webinars like we do, tweets, or any other social media. Let's see, next one. Primarily what we do is blogs and vlogs or videos. A blog is basically written articles that you can use to answer questions based on your industry and create a whole bunch of different things for your business. Vlogs are basically the same thing, except it's going to be through video form. How we've done it is mostly we blog about business subjects. So how businesses start, work, and things like that. We took that, not just how things work or what things do, but also how it works. So biggest example was our licenses and permits. Professor Hicks usually consults on that. What licenses and permits they need to start a business. I took it one step further and actually made guides on how to do those things step by step to make it easier for people to actually carry out those parts of the process. And so the whole goal of content marketing is to answer questions, answer any objections, and get those people moving along the path. I call it the know, like, and trust factors, because you get people to know what you do, to like the company and like the product, and then trust you enough to actually get them to buy. So the next thing we're going to do is switch over to videos. So there are 3 videos, bare minimum, that you can make right now instead of doing the blog thing, because that usually takes a long time to build up that. that base, and it's more of a long game. Videos are pretty easy to do, and they're very deployable. So the first thing is an explainer video. This can be information to build awareness, like an ad, or to explain how the business or product works. When it comes to explaining how the product works, you want to do features and benefits. So, and we'll get into a little example, but when it comes to features and benefits, you want to show and not tell. Well, you do want to tell them, but you want to show them what you tell them. It's not just a telling kind of thing. If you wanted to do that, they would have just read a piece of paper. But so, and the difference between a feature and a benefit is a feature is what something does. The benefit is how that affects them. So basic thing is, we'll get into the example. So the example I have is for a camera. So I have this camera right here. This camera has, 24 megapixels, full HD, dual pixel autofocus, scene recognition, everything. Does that mean anything to anybody? Not really. But when I add the benefit of it, so you can take beautiful photographs anywhere in any location, okay, now that means something to me. So being able to explain that in a way that people actually understand is something that you need to be able to do with an explainer video. Now you can take that and switch it over to a sales video. And there are some ways to do that very easily with some copywriting formulas. I don't know if you guys know what those are, but we can get into a couple of them. These are basic ones. So basically, it's there's 3 basic ones that I'll go over. One of them is called a problem, agitate, solve, which basically means that you identify a problem that people have. You basically make them feel it or agitate a little bit of it, and then you show your product to solve that problem. If anybody's ever heard of an infomercial, that's basically how the process and formula works. So our example right here is, again, with the camera metaphor or example, do your pictures always look terrible? Maybe if you use a phone or something else and you're not really good at what you do. Are you embarrassed when you show those pictures off? That's a little bit, you're going a little bit further. And now you show off the solution. Okay, the camera makes your family photos and memories you can be proud of. Okay, now that's the solution I'm looking for. My pictures always suck, and now they're great because of this product. The next one is before, after, and a bridge. So the before is your life kind of sucks before the product, what it's like afterwards, and then how you got there. And how you got there is through features and benefits again. So the feature is it does this stuff, and the benefit is that this is how it makes your life better. And that's basically what you're going to show. Real world example is the Squatty Potty. If anybody's ever heard of that, you can go online and you can look at it. It's basically a sales video. Gives you the problem, makes the problem a little bit worse by telling you what happens, and then introduces the Squatty Potty to solve it for you. There's another guy, his name is James Wedmore. He basically breaks that down and actually shows you the different components of the video and how it works all together in that order. So the next one is going to be a company story. Basically, you give background on the company, how you started, what your mission is, even the nonprofits that you're working with. Those things are what people want to know when they want to buy your product, because they're getting to know you as a company, you as a culture, and the key employees, so that they may be able to like you a little bit to actually buy the product and hopefully help you solve some kind of problem. Usually this is done by interviews. You interview the people there or your employees about how you started the company, and then some background behind the scenes of how you actually get the company to actually work. Another example of this is called Red Barn. They make a bunch of different products, but they actually go through the interview and the behind the scenes, so you can actually check out to see what that actually looks like. And then finally, testimonials. These are satisfied customers. They show social proof. And basically, it's just a simple interview. I actually did 2 of these just today. And I write out the articles because a lot of our customers or clients don't like to be on camera. But we basically just ask them how things have gone. And we actually kind of follow this formula with the before, the after, the bridge. You know, before, how was it before you came to the SBDC? How have things, you know, after the SBDC, where are you at now with his, you know, how much sales or how well have you been doing? And then how did you get there? What did the consultant actually do or suggest that actually got you to where you are now? So that's how that works. And then another example of that is a place called Viral Marketing. They do marketing for real estate agents and realtors. So you can take a look at that to see how that works. And it's just a little interview, can be 30 seconds, a minute, 3 minutes, but you want to make them as short as possible so that you can post them on social media, post them on your website, post them on even in emails so that you can send them to everyone you know or everyone that's connected to this business so that they can actually spread. And that's basically how the viral part of it actually works. And the last thing, so we have what we do is content videos. So like at the blogs, answer questions, you know, answer anything that people might have when it comes to wanting to know about businesses. And I come up with all this stuff all the time. I bounce it off of everybody in our office and just trying to come up with unique ideas that people will actually understand and also actually watch. Because that's basically what I'm supposed to be doing, is creating stuff that people will actually watch to bring them into the SBDC. I don't use this particular formula. Mine's a little bit more detailed, but it actually follows this almost exactly. Mine's a little bit more specific when it comes to creating content. But basically, you just give them a hook, a promise, what they're going to get out of this. It can be an answer to a problem. It can be troubleshooting for your product, anything else. Then you have what's called a picture. You basically let them know what their solution is going to be after they actually watch this content, read this content, anything else. And then you have the proof part of it, which is basically the content you're actually going to do. The how-to, the answer, anything like that, that's where you're going to put your proof. And then at the bottom is going to be your push. And your push is usually a call to action. So your call to action is, you know, sign up for our email list to get more stuff like this. You know, follow us on social media so you can get more tips, or maybe you can even push a coupon or something to get people to buy the product now that they've known how it works and how things can go. So you can use these video and content to actually build the business and push people towards either the website, email, create sales, and anything else. And usually that's what we do as, you know, marketers, video people, is we do this stuff all the time. And it's actually not as hard as it sounds. But once you start getting the hang of it, it gets pretty easy and it's actually pretty powerful. So, but what I'll do is I'll leave this, we'll leave this presentation up, and I'll also send you a couple other more materials, the background on how to start up the copywriting formulas, and even a little marketing template to plan this stuff out when it comes to actually the video part of it, so you can actually implement it to all of your social channels or however you guys are marketing your products online. But that's it.
Well, that's what I was going to ask real quick, Josh. Is this like can you drop the slides in the chat, or how are you going to get the slides to folks?
I can drop the slides in the chat. Yeah, let's stop this.
You taught me so much, and I've got this like iPhone lapel mic. Nowadays, with the iPhone or any kind of smart device, the camera on that thing is nice. You get a little stand, a little mic, and you follow Josh's advice. And trust me, people will like, comment, engage, and it really works. And he's brought our SBDC to an entirely new level on YouTube and a lot of other outlets, whether they be, because it's all about video. I think these days it's a lot more engaging, shares a little bit about you. But shifting gears now to Madam Sophia Nyborg Anderson, she is the guru of email marketing. So Sophia, you want to talk to us a little bit about email marketing and all the other cool tips and tricks you have in your marketing bag of tricks?
Definitely, Sean. All right. So hi, my name is Sophia Nyborg Anderson, and I'll be talking to you all about, email marketing, Wix, and MailChimp, and then other resources for content creation. So why email marketing? It's great to connect with your audience, potential buyers, be able to engage with them, and to reach them. With social media and the algorithm, your potential buyers may not see what you are posting out there, but with emails, you're making sure that they're at least seeing your headline and your subject line to try to hook them and get them to open your email and potentially buy your product. It's easy to track, and with email marketing, there's a lot of options for it to be affordable and even free. So it's a great resource that you don't need to spend money on, that will assist you in getting clients. For example, MailChimp, they have a free option, and just an example of some of our emails that I've sent out. You can see what works, what doesn't. I was able to send it to 43 people, 65% of those people opened it, and then 18 people clicked on the material that was presented in that email. And that could potentially bring you more buyers. And so utilizing Wix. I'll leave the links to all of the articles, videos on how to do a lot of this that I'm mentioning, and I'll share it in the chat once I'm done. So when utilizing Wix, it's great to create a campaign, whether it's a specific product or if you want to do a sale or a promotion. It's really helpful, adding a subscription form. I included this example of Bath and Body Works. As soon as you log onto their website, this pops up saying, oh, enter your email, find out the latest deals. Some websites will say, if you enter your email, get 10% off, things like that, to entice them to leave their email address. And it's very helpful because then you can send them engaging emails to try to get them to buy your product. And then also automation. They have videos where they explain to you how to do it. They have articles if you prefer to read. And they basically explain to you different automations. So an example that I think would work really well is after they've purchased an item, thank you so much for purchasing. This is going to go toward this. If you'd like to share this with anybody that you know to contribute to this charity, feel free to forward, abandoned carts, trying to get people to buy your product, promote sales. It's a really effective way of making sure that your potential buyers see your product. Next, I'm going to talk about MailChimp. So they have a free plan, and I've listed here the benefits of that free plan. You have access to templates and guides. You can have up to 2,000 contacts. It does integrate with Wix, and I do have the link posted in the notes as well of how to go about that process, because it is a friendly website where you can integrate third-party email marketing platforms. And The only thing is there's one seat with the owner permission. So one person can be in charge of this email marketing platform if you choose to go with MailChimp. But they do have, one-step automations, and they assist with helping you how to create your templates, what kind of design you'd like. It's really user-friendly. They also have a platform where you can create your own. Say, oh, I want to start from scratch. It's super buildable, and you can create whatever kind of content you'd like. And next is resources. So the first resource I wanted to talk about is inspiration. Well, how do I come up with this content? Well, I always say the easiest way is to start with your own emails. Go in your own junk. See what kind of emails you're getting and draw inspiration from that. I included a little screenshot of the emails I get, and kind of how they get you to buy product. Walgreens photo says, here, you get a free 8x10 photo. Here's an incentive for another promotion that we have. Don't miss out, free shipping, double, star day. I thought this one was really good. Sorry. It says it has those little eye emojis, what's the deal? Also, there is a website called mailchart.com. You do have to sign up for it, but like I said, if you don't want to sign up, you can just go to your emails, or you can sign up for a website that you like, subscribe to their emails, and then unsubscribe once you're done. Just to draw some inspiration to see how they're formatting, their color theory, what kind of branding they use, what kind of subject lines. And then my next resource is creation. So this applies to posts on social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you choose, or your emails. Canva is a great resource to create images, and they have templates according to kind of what social media or what posting that the site would prefer, formatting wise and size wise. For example, I typed in Instagram posts, and it's, different themes, autumn, Easter, summer, to try to create some inspiration to promote your product. And also use free photo sites. I mentioned Pixabay, Pexels, Canva images, Burst, Unsplash. As of right now, Canva is the only one that you cannot download, but you can like it in your account and use those photos. And I list all the links to these resources in the notes below, so that you guys can have access to promote your products. And very lastly, I wanted to focus on return on investment and insights. So when creating a Facebook page or an Instagram or Twitter, you want to make sure that you are seeing the insights that can help you to know what's working and what isn't, and then focus your attention on what's delivering you results. And I just came up with a few examples of what our team does. And for example, some of the insights on our Facebook page is, when are your fans online? So of course I wouldn't want to post something at 3 o'clock in the morning, nobody's going to see it. But I maybe would like to post something, let's say at 6 p.m., maybe when people are coming home from work and they're hanging out, they're like, oh, this is a really interesting post. I like to see it, like it, engage with it. So you know when to post, where to post, and then you view the results of investing your time and your money. We all want to make sure that our efforts go not unnoticed, and it's paying off your time. It's all very valuable. So we want to make sure that you're devoting your efforts to really promoting the product in efficient ways. And I really believe that email marketing can really assist with you all to not only reach out to friends and family, but beyond that. All right, so I'll be putting the link to the slides in the chat right now. And that is my presentation. Thank you so much.
And the crowd goes wild. No, I really want to say thank you to both Josh and Sophia. Especially for Sophia's presentation, two things I would mention. We've sat through a number of email marketing company presentations, and two things I would mention. One is called picture, paragraph, call to action. That's kind of the framework that we're all trained to see. Get some sort of video or media that catches our attention, get a little blurb about what it's about, and then tell me straight what you want me to do. The second to that I would add is create it once, post it many.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do on your social media is similar to what is on your website. That's a same thing. It's just a blog post. It's just a different name. But get thinking, create it once, post it many, as far and wide as you can. But I would add to that is be strategic. So what Sophia does also on the social media is she's tagging all of our chambers of commerce. Like, it's many hands make light work. And I know I'm throwing out a bunch of cliches. I'm sorry. I'll stop. But you got to work together, especially with your charity, and you have your audience, they have theirs. Get together, be strategic would be my other thoughts. So 3 little things, I guess. Picture, paragraph, call to action, create it once, post it many, and be strategic. And don't do this in a vacuum. Like, think about okay, who else could we tag, or should we say, or mention in these things? That's how social media works from a business side. We're all used to engaging with it from a user side, but on a business side, you got to get people involved. And that's where Josh's content marketing and stuff like that, getting things that are likable, shareable content, and have fun with it. I mean, be you. Like, it's not always about business. I don't know Josh or Sophia who posted it, but I really like the article on the Cobra Kai leadership stuff.
Josh.
Is that Josh? Okay. My wife was asking me, like, who posted this? I was like, I don't know, but I like it. So just have fun. I mean, that's where it'll come through. Marketing is fun, and there's a lot of data, but keep it simple. So thank you both so much. If there's any questions, Josh and Sophia will be happy to address them. I think that in the chat, we plugged in the slides. I know in Sophia's notes, she's got all the links there. Just some content to think about as you start marketing. Any questions, or what? Go straight to breakouts. It's up to you guys.
Since I'm the marketing professor here today, I guess I need to weigh in. The best thing that was said here today was from Sean. Did you hear that, Professor Hasse? Marketing is fun. Did you hear that? They don't say finance is so much fun.
Sean does.
Finance is the language of love. Our accounting is the language of love.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, the only comment I will make on this is marketing is very important to success.
He's so nice. One thing I would say, I will be spending, be sure to, for those of you that are not in my marketing class, ask your marketing professor about social media and the uses of it. There is a chapter in your marketing book. It's way towards the end, which sucks. So either you got to go read it at the end. I bring my social media strategy next Thursday. So I let Sean and do all of this work as far as the utility of putting it all together, the tactics of doing it. Now we're going to get it into strategy. When I look at social media, you have to understand that social media, please do not think this is your magic wand, that when I turn on this stuff, that I'm going to sit and wait for my coffers of sales to fill up. It doesn't. And it's always, I think Sophia showed that beautiful chart of, hits and links and all this stuff. There's no magic number. I can't walk into Hasse's office and tell him that we're going to spend money on creating 300,000 likes. He will run me out of there because he goes, Steve, likes do not pay the bills around here. You know what does, Steve? Sales. Okay. And it's very hard to put an algorithmic number into likes, shares, into that. Remember, just so you know, remember the responsibility of social media is to get exposure and awareness to your product that drives it to your web page so they can purchase. Okay, that's the magic. And as you know, like any marketer, I have friends in the marketing world, and we always get around and talk. This is the number one subject. Anytime I'm called to an American Marketing Association or Chamber of Commerce meeting, you know what they want me to talk about? Social media. It's like, gee whiz, social media. Again, how about something else? And we all sit around, treat social media like a party. Okay. And I say this because when you go to a party, let's say you went to a party and you found out that Sean just got a brand new job and he's selling life insurance. Anybody going to want to go talk to Sean? No, because I don't want to be sold life insurance tonight. Okay. Treat it like a party. Treat it like this. You guys just did a great, the Cobra Kai thing with the, that went viral. You know what goes viral? A funny joke, a funny video. All the stuff that went viral from a Super Bowl commercials were the cool Super Bowl commercials, and they sped around. Likes and views. However, just remember, that does not equal that I'm going to go buy your product. Okay. You still have to do personal selling. You still have to work the numbers. You work the board. It's not a magic wand. Everybody thinks it's a magic wand, and we'll throw money and numbers and all this at it. And in a year later, the finance guy will walk into your office and say, we're getting rid of the social media thing, costing too much, and we don't see a return. Right? Right, Professor Hassey? The hardest thing for a marketer to do is justify your time with a finance guy. So go forward. Just remember this, that it's not a magic wand. Okay. With that said, you can move on, Sean.
Any other comments, Professor Hassey, Professor Hicks, before we open up the breakout rooms?
No, I'm ready for the breakout rooms.
All right. We're ready. I love it. We get to see some folks. So, well, welcome back. And thank you all for the great honor of getting a chance to be a part of the Integrated Business Practicum. On behalf of the entire SBDC team, I want to say thank you very much for letting us be a part of this journey. If you ever need help starting your own small business later on, please do check us out. There's an SBDC program nationwide. We are one of about 1,000 locations, all doing the same thing, helping businesses either get started or grow, and through one-on-one consulting, where we kind of do what we just did here, but as it relates to your business. So don't forget, there's resources out there, and don't forget to, stop by if we ever are back in the office. We're right on the corner of 3rd and E when you're doing all your advising, right? Everybody's getting their advising appointments set up and making sure they're graduating on time, all that good jazz. Well, poke in, we're right next door. Come say hey when we do go back. So one day, but I will turn it over to the one and only Professor Mark Hicks or Professor Hassey closes out on this sad day. This is our last Tuesday.
Easy, Sean. Go have a cocktail.
Okay. Meeting 4, we close the door. You guys are done. You guys should have your websites up. You should be working on your commerce sites. We should be there, right? We should be creating the content that we need for social media. And it's a big undertaking, and we get better at it each semester. And this semester we'll do even better than we did last semester. But it's all about, working that whole program and really having a whole plan for how you're going to get to your customers, get to the people who buy, get to the people who just stop by your website, and get to the people who are out there that that you can send an email to or connect in some way. So connect to as many people as you can, really work this process, and you will see results from that. Okay, they keep getting better and better. I think my best group sold about 30 things on the internet, independent of people that they knew. They would also send people to the internet too, but sold about 30. But you know, if we can get those numbers up, if we get those numbers to 50 and get those numbers to 100 one semester, that's what we're striving for. Okay. All right. Thanks everybody. Rick, if you have anything else.
No, I don't. Just keep working hard, guys. I know it's half of this is still frustrating, but half of it is beginning to come together. And every day we work together and we process this, it's going to get more and more into something that we can really be proud of and look at and say, geez, we really did that. That's great. So keep at it, and we'll see you at our meetings coming up in the next week. And we'll see you all in our individual classes on Thursday. And again, on behalf of Professor Fialo and Professor Hicks, small business people, thank you very much. Again, yeoman's service this past year. Without you guys, we wouldn't be developing this. And Sean asked me earlier before the meeting started, once we go back on campus next year, knock on wood, if we go back into the classrooms, will we keep using Wix? And you're stuck with us. We're going to keep using this. Even when we're in the classroom. Internet sales, internet work is part of business now, part of the business practicum, and we will continue to do this going forward into the future of this program. So thanks all, everybody, and we appreciate your fine work. And send us your link to this class when you're all done, okay?
Will do. Well, thank you so
Thank you.
much. And we'll see you. I wish you all the best of luck at the business plan presentations. I'll be there rooting you on.
Thanks, Sean.
All right. Till then.